Welcome back, everyone. It's me, Jen McEwen, your host for our weekly UpRock calls or UpRock live streams. We got a lot to go. Let me change this screen here. We got a lot to go over today, as usual. We've got some highlights of the week, upcoming events. We'll go over our our UpTober Roadmap, some product updates, Contribute2Earn Recap, and then we've got some special guests this week from Basbet. These are dePioneers updates. So let me do a quick introduction again and bring on stage Jesse Adams. What's up? Christopher O'Connell. What's up? Hey, guys.
Hello. Another Thursday, another live stream. Great to see everybody.
Great to see everyone. How's your, well, I guess we're only 3 days into October, but how's your October treating you?
My October is definitely on the way up. It's rocking pretty hard. We've been doing a ton of stuff. We got so much stuff planned. I'm so excited to share it with everybody. So yeah, it's been off to a solid start.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I've got a lot to share. I mean, this week, I think every week is going to be pretty packed. Oh, and you know what? I was just looking at the calendar. I don't know if you guys saw my message earlier, privately to YouTube or in our team Slack. But the last Thursday of the month is Halloween. So we have to.
Does that mean we get to dress up for the live stream?
We absolutely should. In fact, I'm almost thinking like every Thursday I want to dress up.
Yeah, speaking of.
Whoa.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. What should we be? What do you guys think?
I'll do a surprise. Yeah.
I'm gonna be a man wearing a hat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably be a guy wearing glasses. Yeah, no, it's good. October, we're excited for October. Our name's in it. Portfolio is not up today, but our attitude and our enthusiasm is. So yeah.
All the way up.
Yep.
Well, real quick, just to circle back, guys, I'm thinking for Halloween, we should be the Three Amigos. Huh?
Yeah.
Great film if anyone hasn't seen it. All right.
It is a great film. I just don't know where I'm going to get a sombrero in Europe.
Oh, that's true. That's true. All right, let me move on. Okay, guys. So we've got me, your host, Jen McEwen, Jesse Adams, and Christopher O'Connell, who you see us three every week. You see our mugs, but we have two guests today. We've got Sources and Syndica from Basbet. So Basbet is this really cool crypto casino where you can play everything from slots to live casino games and bet on sports. So Chris, I know you'll like that one. And they've got their own BBT token for more rewards. And the whole platform is packed with exclusive games and promos. Really excited to have these folks join us. They'll be with us at the end when we're talking about dePioneers. So stay tuned for Sources and Syndica.
Yep, excited to have them over. Ooh.
Very excited. Okay, let's get going. Let's get into this, folks. All right, so we've got our UpRock DPIN Catalyst, our grants program. Jess, you want to?
Yeah, so we announced this over Breakpoint. I just want to do a reminder. So it's live today at uprock.com/grants. And the whole idea here is to incentivize the developer community to help us build a platform, whether it's things you find missing or tools or features or infrastructure in the DPIN program. What could you do if you have access to over 1 million unique mobile IPs around the world? What kind of tools could you build? What kind of dApps could you build? But also, if there are things that are missing, we want to be able to support that. So a big part of the DPIN model that's so powerful is that you incentivize the network to scale really quickly, faster than a Web 2 business, right? We were able to get thousands of installs per day. We had over 1.8 million installs to date, and we're doing that through the DPIN model. And now that we have a really strong network of community users that are contributing bandwidth and compute, the next step here is to be able to fulfill that supply with demand, and and that requires having people build on top of that infrastructure and provide tools so that businesses can access that bandwidth compute in easier ways. And so this is what the grant program is all about. So yeah, go to uprock.com/grants. People are already submitting since then, so it's exciting to read those, and we do check them out. And we encourage you to do so today.
And I just want to remind everybody, this isn't just a grant about monetary resources, although I know a lot of people are excited about that part. But it's
Yep.
also, if you have a great idea and you need some advice or some engagement from us, this is also, we want to really support these. We think one of the best things we can do to make these grants really valuable is not just a grant of monetary resources, but providing technical support and expertise and whatever it is on the technical side as well. So we really want to engage with you with these grants. So don't feel afraid to say like, hey, here's the grant and I've got 90% of what I need figured out, but there's this technical piece I'm missing. Write it up, tell us what it is, and maybe we have somebody on the team, or maybe we see somebody else with another grant where we can match them together to put together the best, most powerful grants. So we're really committed to this, not just to the monetary aspect, but also to the time and the mentoring and the access to the resources.
That's right.
Great.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, we lost that real quick here. Let's just put this up here again if you don't see it. UpRock.com/grants to get more info and get started.
That's right.
Okay, great. All right, then moving on. Oh, this was fun. So shout out to Mike AF. He's was on our stream a few weeks ago, or maybe a couple months ago. He's one of our contributors, and we call him our guardian across our socials. He shared this clip with us, and what this is a recent interview with Jack Kubinick from Blockworks and Sean Carey, who's the co-founder of Helium. And he's leading the Borderless Capital's $100 million DPIN Fund 3. And also, side note, Borderless Capital also led ours, UpRock's $4 million pre-sale. So it's really great to see. But anyway, they are shedding light on UpRock as a prime example of a commodity DPIN project, and they're using an Amazon use case to highlight our utility. So really happy to see this video, and here Sean underscored his belief in our mission.
Yep.
You want to see the full video? Here, let me paste the link here. Oh, hey, Mike. Yes, he did. Were your ears ringing? Your ears got a little hot?
Yeah, he did a really good recap of it.
Yeah.
And in the podcast, they talk about Borderless Capital's DPIN fund, $100 million fund. What's unique about them is their focus on the DPIN space, which is very powerful. So they had their DPIN Fund 3 launch party at Breakpoint. We were a part of that. So we had a table. We got to meet a lot of the portfolio companies. And then they also brought in a bunch of people who are interested in doing business with us. So that was a very powerful networking event in Singapore. And so this podcast was talking about the DPIN launch, the fund, the $100 million fund. They're open for people to submit their applications for entrepreneurs, the DPIN selling points, explaining to them about that. Why is DPIN projects, how are they innovative? Why are they more sustainable? Why are they so exciting in the crypto space? Why are they finding product market fit faster than many crypto projects before this? Why DPIN needs crypto, why crypto actually enables DPIN to even work in the first place. Like and for example, for us, crypto payments are the only way we can actually be able to scale microtransactions of data across millions of devices worldwide. Really, crypto is the only way to enable that today. That makes it global and fast as possible. And then they talked about Solana's impact on DPIN and optimizing for DPIN as well. So that was pretty cool. And then specifically for UpRock, they talked about the UpRock's utility, which is really awesome. Talked about the kind of competitive analysis on what we can do and why DPIN is better than the previous way of doing it with Web 2 and our adaptability with AI that's coming. So
yeah, really great. The whole thing is a great interview to watch. But if you want to fast forward to the best part, the UpRock part, go over to the 35-minute mark. The whole thing's great. But.
Yep.
Okay, and here we got next an AllIn video. I love listening to the AllIn podcast. You guys, I know obviously you listen to this because you wanted to share this, but folks, if you haven't read or if you haven't listened to the AllIn podcast, you got to tune into it. It's really great. But anyway, Jess, tell us more about this video.
Yeah, so I thought this was a good one. AllIn just did a summit, so they're releasing their videos from the show. If you guys haven't checked out this podcast, they're probably one of the top 3 tech podcasts in the world now. So I'm pretty sure most of you heard about it. But this was most recent one. Nikesh Arora, he's the chairman CEO of Palo Alto Networks, big cybersecurity company. He was early at Google, helped transform the search. So he's a big deal. And he had a really good talk on the AllIn Summit. He talked about he talked about AI and what he thinks about the future of AI. And so, we think about that a lot because our dePIN network, we see this AI internet that's coming very soon. And so some of the insights that I thought would be interesting for you guys to listen in on is how AI models are impacting not just the enterprise, but the consumer apps in the world. So on the enterprise side, that's pretty clear. Like basically AI is going to be only useful for enterprise or companies if it can deal with their own company data. And the interesting insight there is like most company data is pretty messy. Like he was saying like 90% of most company data is actually bad. And this is, we all kind of know this. If you ever worked for a tech company, when something goes down, half the time you're like, why did it go down? And then when it goes back up, half the time people are like, I don't know what happened, but it works again. So like there's a lot of just internal data. So people are cleaning that up and AI is going to get better. And that makes sense. So that's on the enterprise side. What's really interesting is on the consumer side. A good example he brought up was, today, if you wanted to use how AI is transforming just the interface of how humans interact with machines. So today it's already disrupting one of the best consumer apps ever, which is just search engines. And so a lot of people, instead of using Google anymore, they're just typing right into ChatGPT for questions and answers. And that's going to transform so much other stuff. Like if you want to book a travel trip, like TripRex are using AI. I say, hey, I'm traveling to permissionless in Salt Lake City, Utah next week. I prefer aisle seat, and also want to be near really good restaurants. And you're going to be able to talk to the AI agent just like that. And what he was talking about in the talk is like, just even those couple of sentences, you're talking about open table for reservations. You're talking about Expedia for booking travel. You're talking about Google Maps. You're also talking about what are good places to eat. So now you're looking at the Yelp app. So you're talking about 4 different apps in just those 2 sentences that the AI agent can do. And what that means is like, maybe you don't need 4 big apps installed on your phone. You're going to just need one AI agent. So his prediction is going to cause great upheaval in the mobile app space. These big apps that we use today on our phones are the legacy companies. They're going to probably, just like how streaming, how the music industry struggled to keep up. Some of these app companies are going to say, we're going to be around for a long time. But he thinks maybe 5 million apps that people are using around the world that are most popular might just all become AI agents very soon. And so in that space, people are gonna there's going to be a lot of disruption, and really there's going to be companies that say, hey, I don't really need to be a big brand in the space. I'm just going to provide an API where you can book. I don't need to be a brand. I just provide the data, and they're going to compete a lot faster. And so in our space, why dePIN matters, being a service provider of data is going to be very powerful in this AI agent world that's coming. And it's coming very soon. It's going to be like a matrix swarm, but in a good way. It's going to make us all superhuman and more productive and save us time and money and all that good stuff. But the data that provides and is able to provide the data easily to these AI agents is going to be very powerful. And this is why dePIN is going to matter a lot in the near future. So anyway, check out the AllIn Summit podcast because it's really interesting insights. I don't think people realize how much it's going to disrupt the consumer side, versus the enterprise, because we just use so many of these apps that can just be now just a couple, it's going to transform just our interaction with the machine, because we're going to talk to it like a human, and it's going to be AI agents for a lot of things in the future.
Great, thanks for sharing that, Jess. Perfect. We got to share a link to that. But yeah, head over to AllIn on YouTube. They also have a podcast. You can get on Spotify. Just type in AllIn. Yeah, and obviously the AI has been a top of mind for them. I mean, I feel like the last 3 podcast episodes have been they're talking extensively about this topic.
Yeah,
got a lot of really great insight to share there. I haven't, and Chamath, who is one of the hosts, he was recently on Joe Rogan. I haven't watched that one yet, but I'm interested to hear because Joe Rogan's so great at getting deep into this stuff. So I'm interested to hear what he has to say there too. Anyway, Lots to catch up on there.
Yep.
Okay. We got another mention. We found ourselves on another list, this time from Syndica. But oh, hello, Reveal. Good to see you. We are on Syndica's list of a deep dive into Solana DePIN. So they were talking about how you can see here is Solana DePIN economy accelerating across all verticals. AI, we just talked about computer data, wireless, and mapping. So that was great to see. Great to see us on this list. So you can see that on our X account. So upRock.com/uprock. I'm sorry, x.com/uprockcom. We have a repost there.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Speaking of X, we have this campaign that's been going on for about a month now called #UPTMindWorldWide, where we ask folks to share a photo of you, where you are in the world, and with UpRock on your phone. And so we just announced our second batch of winners. But if you want to be part of the third batch, you have until October 10. So head over to X, upload a photo of you where you are in the world with UpRock on your phone. Make sure that you tag us. So x.com/uprockcom and use the hashtag UPTMindWorldWide so we don't miss you. And good luck. You got until the 10th.
Yeah, and actually, there's a question that kind of relates to this, since we used a remind here. It's like, what happened to OR? So OR is not going away. There's two things we did with that project. One was an experiment, because it was our first time we're doing on-chain heavy-duty tasks on a mobile device. So we wanted to actually make sure we can do that, because there was some of the glue to get that working was missing, and we needed to do that.
It wasn't just us. It was it was probably one of the biggest examples of anybody ever doing that.
Yeah. It's
if not the biggest, certainly one of the biggest. So that worked out really well.
Yeah.
And sorry, I cut you off, Jesse.
No, it's all good. No, you're right. It wasn't easy to do that, and mobile is our superpower. We've been doing it for a while, and so we want to say, hey, we can do this. And so that groundwork allows us to do on-chain tasks for other companies. So this was like a fun one to do, because we can actually earn some revenue. People can mine OR, and OR is an exciting, cool project, and it's permissionless. We could just do this without asking them. So that was cool. Once we did the experiment, we realized it's really hard to mine. And they're coming up with a new feature where you can pull your resources together, especially on Android. There's such a wide range of devices. Android just has thousands of different devices for the low end to the high end. So some folks, it just didn't make sense for them to mine. They're mining very, very small amounts and slowly. Using a pool is way more effective. The OR team is working on that. So we're like, okay, as soon as they're ready to do that, we can become the biggest pool. And it doesn't make sense for us to doesn't make sense for us to double up on code that they're doing. We might as well build what they're doing. They got funded for that, so we might as well use the code that they have, and we can focus on what we do well. So that's why it's not going away. We just want to be more effective and more efficient with it. But beyond just that specific OR task, the reason why we did it is because we want to be able to deliver that service for other companies that want to be able to run heavy tasks and reward our users for that. So.
And I want to circle back to this UPT Mind the World campaign. I need to get my glasses on because I misread this tiny font here, and I just got a message from Sir Roz. This campaign is actually over. I'm sorry. You have to give us your wallet. These winners on the list. I need to get my eyes checked.
Well, I'll wear these. I'm gonna wear these. I want to have nothing but love for the people who share their photos. Yeah. Like, it really is inspiring to see so many pictures around the world, and it was really an awesome campaign. And so
it was really fun. Yeah,
so I'm turning these on now because nothing for love for all the UPT UpRockers around the world. So thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Congrats to the winners. We'll probably do that one again because it was just so fun to watch.
Roz always has some fun ideas there. So anyway, so just a reminder, it is over. Please disregard what I said earlier because I have bad eyesight. It's done, but you have until the 10th, the winners on this list, to send us your wallet so we can get to your UPT and stay tuned for the next one, the next campaign.
Cool.
Okay, great. Moving on. Jesse, you are leaving us again.
Yeah, probably. Breakpoint was the best convention of the year. Probably the best Solana convention I've ever been to, honestly. It was just really good. But yeah, we have a couple more coming up. So this first one is Deepin Day. That's tomorrow. Our partners IoTechs are flying in or traveling down from Canada, I think. So I'm on a panel and speaking at that. It's going to be a really cool event. It's actually a really cool studio here in Kirkland, Washington. So we're going to share some video. That's going to be live stream all day, I think. So that's going to be fun. So we're going to just interact with a bunch of Deepin companies. And then next week is Permissionless. There's a Solana Founders Summit, so I was invited to that. It was invite only, so pretty cool to be able to network with some really cool startups in the space. Probably a lot that I've met at Breakpoint, and then I'll be back. So that's just a couple of days. But if anyone's at Permissionless in Salt Lake City, I'd love to meet you. And otherwise, I think these are probably the main events for the rest of the year. Otherwise, just rest of Q4, it's just staying home, work, and keep Uptober rolling.
Yeah, I guess we don't have to go too far for Deepin Day.
Yeah. Just an Uber ride.
Right here, right down the road for us. Yeah. Okay, great. And okay, speaking of Uptober, Chris, you want to talk about
Uptober? Hello, happy Uptober, everyone. So we're extremely excited about Uptober. It's been a good long summer. It's been a hot summer, but we're really excited to see a bunch of stuff finally hitting. So as we mentioned before, OR was sort of an experiment for us to run heavier tasks. So we are rolling out. We have on our development cluster right now several other revenue earning tasks. Obviously, you guys know that Bright Data is out, and there are several more things coming. Some we've talked about before, some we haven't. And they're all going to be launching in October, so probably look for your first update next week with some more earning opportunities. In addition to that, we have now 2 different fiat on-ramps, so different ways. So if you would like to stake some more, or you'd like to get some more UPT in a lot of jurisdictions now, a number anyway, we have simple, easy on-ramps that let you get UPT right from the website. And we're very excited about that. And then last of all, and this one will probably just get a bit of it, just a taste in October, but we have always said that the most important thing for us is making sure that we have a really good flywheel, a really good flow in our ecosystem. So it's not just a way to earn rewards, it's a way to redeem those rewards. And so we have been working with a number of different mobile partners to offer airtime minutes, which means gigabytes of data, as well as traditional minutes like talk and text, that you'll be able to get very, very easily, right initially from the website and then within the app, where you just enter your phone number and we'll display all the rewards that are available in your region, and you can quickly and easily redeem your UPT for those. And based on all the information we've been looking at and we've reviewed, gosh, at this point, it must be many, many offers. In a lot of cases, this is one of the great things about having our big community buying power. We're actually able to get these and offer them for lower rates than you can probably buy them from in a lot of stores. So if you potentially go to a local convenience store or some other kind of store to top up your phone or to buy phone cards and stuff like that, we're probably going to have better rates than that. And even if you're on a pretty good rate, like a postpaid plan or something like that, we may still have some offers available for you. So that is why we think this is Uptober. We've got these 3 great things, and we're definitely going to get the first 2 out this month, and I think the 3rd one's going to land as well. So good chance on that. So we've got all this great stuff coming for you guys. So there's more ways to redeem your UPT for useful things like phone data. We've got more revenue coming to help increase the flow and the amount of UPT out there, as well as hopefully the price, and then easy ways to on-ramp. And of course, we have staking available now. If you have some UPT and you'd like to increase your earnings, you can go ahead and stake it. In fact, I want to call back to one question early from the video about getting off-ramping UPT, getting it into another thing. Now, you can absolutely do that now if you want. If you want to, you can withdraw your UPT and use one of the decentralized exchanges like Jupiter to exchange it for anything you'd like. But we hope that we're showing you with all these great features that we're rolling out that UPT is where you want to be. That's what we'd like to. That's what we'd like to think.
Yeah, cool. And obviously, we like to keep some surprises. So a lot of things are like really coming together for October, and again, it comes down to demand drivers and increasing transactions. And if you just a reminder, if you go to uprock.com/tokenomics, we've thought deeply about our tokenomics, especially compared to other DPINs who are just really, it's just one sided. It's like, here, install our software, buy our hardware, earn our token. That's it. We don't think long term that's healthy enough, and we've said that from day one. And so really, it's like, what can you do useful with your tokens? Not just earn them, but stake and redeem them, spend them, etc. This has been our focus for the past 2 months, and it's starting to come together. We're going to release a lot of that this month in October. That leads us to do other bigger announcements that I'm like hesitant to talk about, but we want to keep something.
We've been talking about what should we share up front, and what should we wait until it's ready. And so definitely, there were a couple more items on the first version of this slide, and we decided, let's hold off until it's a sure thing and until it's out in front of the people. And then, boy, we hope they're going to be very pleasantly excited. There's been a lot of talk in the US and the national press about an October surprise. Anyway, we think we're going to have a great October surprise.
Yep. And so go to uprock.com/tokenomics. You'll see there why our DPIN revenue and the and how we've designed it really matters here. So there you go.
There you go. All treats, no tricks in this October.
That's a good one.
Look, I guess that's a segue into product updates. And Chris, you shall continue on device verification.
Absolutely. We've got device verification. Here's the final versions. As we've mentioned before, we've been slowly rolling this out. We know this has been a long project, but it turns out this is a really complex open problem in the DPIN space. Is how do we make sure that it's really, really easy, which we've tried to ensure that our app is. We've tried to make sure UpRock is really easy for people to come and to start participating in the community and in the app, but at the same time to weed out the incentive and the potential for aggressive scamming. And so while we have been quietly rolling out various pieces of this, the final UI is done, the final pieces are together, and this will be rolling out very shortly. And indeed, along with this are a bunch of little quality of life improvements. As those of you who work in software know, sometimes you make a new branch and you're working on it and you kind of don't want to backport stuff to the old branch. So there are a number of small bug fixes for some issues that various people have reported. A lot of little things, buttons not working quite right, or UI layouts that don't always look quite as good as they should. So a bunch of other things like that are part of this release as well. So it's all rolled together in a big update that's rolling out. So DV is out there. And we're quite confident that this isn't going to be causing problems for people, that we're taking the right path here to make it an easy gate for legitimate users to pass.
Yep. Great.
This is great. And this is great because as we work with more partners, they will pay for when they're doing data collection or some custom compute job. They will pay a lot more when they know it's a real device, like a lot more. It's a huge difference actually, versus like if it's just bots or emulators. They're gonna just the market out there for paying per bandwidth or paying for IPs or just real devices is just significantly higher. So that's just more revenue for everyone in the network, and this is why this matters. This is why also people are because it's lucrative, is why there's so much scammers. This is why it's a hard, as Chris says, open problem. Because if it wasn't lucrative, why would people want to mess with this? It's incentivized to do this because there's so much money out there for it. So people who can validate the network and make sure this is real devices, it's a big deal. And every DPIN company has this problem. And we're it's going to be a thing that we're going to continually improve. And like Chris said, it's slowly rolling out.
Yeah.
Yep. And we don't believe that this version necessarily solves everything forever, but we're finally rolling out the UI because we believe we've staked out a great product version here and a great device verification flow. And so we're really excited to share it with the whole community. As I'm sure you can imagine, there's been an awful lot of engineering work that's gone into this over the last 6 or 8 weeks, but we're super excited to get it off our plates and get back to working on some other stuff.
Yeah, great. All right, we're very excited to have that out, and make sure you got some real devices, folks. Otherwise, you don't want to see that fourth screen. You don't want to tell you no. Nope.
We originally had some off-color meme images for that screen, but we decided to just go with nope in the end.
Succinct, to the point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we've got our Contribute to Earn recap. As a reminder, I think over the summer we introduced this new program where we're asking folks to in our community to join us in our development journey, and we're calling it Contribute to Earn, and help us give us feedback or help us develop or ideate our features or how we can improve UpRock. We've got a lot of really great ideas and contributions, and so we just want to take a moment to acknowledge folks for and reward them for their efforts. So actually, one of them in particular, I could see so far, he already said hi, Mike AF. He's contributed quite a lot, so it's really great to see him here, see him on the socials, and see him on our Discord and contributing. But let's, I just want to highlight a couple that more than a couple, that we are thinking about, we're considering implementing. So we've got things like, this is for UPT utility. So talking about what Chris said earlier, reasons why you want to keep your UPT, hopefully, and not, send it up to Jupiter to exchange for another token or another coin or cash out. But we got some really fun ones here. Let's see, revenue sharing with UPT holders. So this would open a new utility and inflow opportunities. It was also suggested that state UPT could grant access to ore mining pools to provide more rewards without adding sell pressure. What's another one that we can highlight? There's quite a lot here. You can see it on our X account at x.com/uprockcom for a more breakdown on all of these. But let's see. Uptime-based treasure hunts. So it was suggested that we gamify uptime with treasure hunts and then reward users with NFTs for consistent uptime. So that'd be fun gamification things.
Some of these ideas too kind of validates. Some of these ideas are great because they also validate some of how we've been thinking about improving some of the features we already currently have.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Roz calls this group we don't know if this will stick, but the brains, but our decentralized brain network.
D-brain.
We call it the brain for now. We don't know if that'll stick, but it's been great. So growing the pie with the brains. A couple of shout outs to some names like Rapier. He brought up the revenue sharing and the treasure hunts. We have Radigan. He mentioned the paywall UpRock Pass. Mr. Empty and Laurent in the Discord channels, gamification, actions, and NFTs. We have Mike AF with the ChatGPT style agent and a few other ideas he brought up, such as the more UPT soul actions. And then we have Klaus with the augmented reality data. Pizza order. I like some things are simple, like how can you spend your UPT on more stuff. We're already thinking about that a lot. Obviously, we're not going to get to the pizza business, but working with other publishers that have offers, consumer rewards, essentially, is what that means. And so just being able to allow anybody to publishers say, hey, we have this great network. We have built-in wallets. People want to spend their tokens and get a great deal. Yeah. And so that could be a pizza. And so that was RVN suggested that. And then Parmezi brought up the API for data scientists. This, again, goes back to the AI agent world that's coming. We want to have APIs that are just kind of like, an API and a portal where people can actually have AI agents interact and get real-time data they need. So have AI provide really powerful insights for making superhuman decisions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and did you mention Klaus too? Klaus also was a...
there's a bunch of names. Those are kind of the highlights. So if I missed anyone, it's not on purpose, but yeah, we love it. And we also, we want to reward for people for this. And if you're sitting in the quad and you had ideas, don't be shy. We'd love to hear from you. It really helps us out. And also, like I said, it helps validate some of the ideas we've been thinking too, as well. So.
Yeah.
And how does specifically, because I saw somebody ask this, how does somebody participate? Where do they go? They hop in our Discord?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's Contribute to Earn room or channel.
Yeah. We find Discord is our best place for interaction because we have just the onboarding process kind of eliminates bots. Twitter, it's really hard, or X was really hard to figure that out. And also Telegram, same thing. And also we're a small team, so we really need to have just one place for customer support and community interaction, and Discord today is what it's at. So if you want to contribute, that's where you go. So highly encourage it.
Yeah.
So and I want to speak. Go ahead, Jen.
Oh, I was going to say, if you want to jump in, some ideas that we're going to be adding later. So onboarding Web 2 users. How are we going to get the next billion Web 2 users onto Web 3? Web 3 communication. This I haven't said it in a couple months, but the keep doing, do better, stop doing. So let's know, like, hey, keep working on this feature or this thing, or this could be improved on, or this other one, like, I think this one's a wash. Maybe you guys can move on from that one. Give us some insight on that, and ore mining.
Yep. Make some noise and Roz will find you.
Yep. And on that topic, I noticed somebody asked a question or two about their referral link not working. If you can send us a message in Discord or a ticket with your specific referral link, we can take a look at that and see what's going on with that.
Yep. Cool.
Because the referral links are generally working fine. So we'll have to take a look at that specific case.
Great.
Yep.
Okay, let's move on. Folks, okay, so that's it for UpRock updates. Now we're going to get into dePioneers. Is there anything else you guys want to mention about UpRock before we move on to the policy?
Nope, other than October is rocking. We're really excited. The technical team is really excited. I think everybody's really excited. It's so great to finally see all this stuff. Over the summer, we had a lot of things we had to do in terms of the token mechanics and withdrawals and staking and everything else. And it's so awesome to be back really working on tasks and on running stuff out on the distributed network. So we're just super thrilled about that.
Yeah, it ties into that first podcast we highlighted with Sean and what the UpRock network, why it's powerful with the tasks. And so check those out. Kind of reminder of why dePen is amazing. It's why it's finding product market fit faster. And October is where it's at, guys. It's going to be a really good Q4. So,
Christopher,
let's move.
Christopher, Hannibal Smith, would you say you love it when a plan comes together?
I absolutely love it when a plan comes together, and October is many plans coming together all at once.
Yeah, cool.
Everything everywhere all at once. Okay, now let's bring on stage. I'm going to bring up Sources and Seleco from Basbet. So I mentioned this in the top of the stream. Basbet is a really cool crypto casino, and they got a bunch of types of games like slots, live casino games, sports betting. They've got their own BBT token for rewards, and so really great, really cool. If you like gaming, it's a really cool platform here. So I want to bring them on stage so they can share more about Basbet, tell us a little bit about themselves, and an exciting update with Basbet and dePioneers. So everyone, welcome Sources and Seleco. Hey guys.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Hey guys.
How are you doing?
Thanks for coming.
Hello. Thank you, Jen, for the introduction. I'm Sausage Chatwin. I have about like 8 years of experience in crypto casino operation. So I have around like 8 years of operation, 8 years of experience in casino operation and development. But for the last 5 years, I've been mostly focused on crypto casino specifically. And about 7 months ago, we launched our NFT collection, Gatos, which is like a unique collection of 3,300 NFTs. So each one of these NFTs are entitled to receive 30% of our casino profits. And our casino itself, Basbet, was like launched 5 months ago, about like 5 months ago. I wanted to like point out a few things about Basbet. So there are like a few crypto casinos around, but at Basbet we are doing things a lot differently. So I wanted to like highlight some things we are doing differently at Basbet. So we are not just like a standard crypto casino. So for most crypto casinos, they are generally Web2 casinos with Web3 wallet adapters. That's generally what is happening. But the approach we are taking at Basbet is to like build a decentralized casino platform, but make it more like a hybrid platform. The reason being, there are some limitations to making the casino and the sportsbook fully decentralized. So our approach is take the best components of Web3, being the security, the transparency, and the trust component, and leverage that leverage that with the Web2 component. So Web2 meaning the vast catalog of slots, the sport book, like the things that make Web2 cool. We are trying to like add those to the things that make Web3 really cool. Merging these two together, we believe we are like building the best platform. So as of now, we've been developing the platform for something around 5 months. But if you have a look at the platform, it's the difference between our platform in terms of user experience. It's like pretty clear. It's like day and night compared to some of the platforms that are like operating over 3-4 years now. So that is just a little about Basbet. I'll be discussing more technical components of the platform. So think of something like we are implementing VRF in our in-house games. So we are developing some games in-house, and we are like using VRF implementation instead of the traditional client-server seed approach, which everyone else is using. So I'll be like discussing the more technical components of Basbet. But in the meantime, I'll hand it over to Seleko to do some basic introduction about Basbet himself, and then we take it from there.
Cool.
Great. Thank you very much for the intro, and thanks very much for having us here, guys. So I'm Seleko, and I'm thanks for leading the marketing efforts of Basbet, and super excited to be here to talk for a few minutes about to the dePioneers community. I'm going to build a little bit more on what Sorcerer was saying in terms of how we're different, explain a little bit about the exciting migration and first partner with migrating to DPL 302, a little bit about what that means for our holders, and then importantly talk about the benefits for dePioneers. Talk a little about a tasty BBT airdrop that's coming your way, and also about a welcome bonus to play on the platform. So yeah, just a little bit. Sorcerer was saying we're a crypto casino, but our aim is to be very different in terms of what we're doing, and that's primarily through decentralization, transparency, and on-match rewards. So very much a decentralized ecosystem for gamers, bettors, and crypto enthusiasts. So Sorcerer said we've got a huge selection of casino games and sports betting options. We've got over 10,000 slots, live dealer games, and over 150,000 sports events every month that you can choose from. So whatever you're into, there's something for everyone. And we've just recently launched a bunch of exciting promotions. We've got a $10,000 weekly race, 50 soul slot challenge, and a sign-up bonus. But yeah, what differentiates pretty much from everyone else is where players can actually get a chance to play, earn, and share in the platform's success. So our community is directly involved in how well it does, and that's from the NFTs that Sorcerer's mentioned, these Gedos NFTs. So that allows the holders to benefit from profit distribution that we send out each month. So all we need to do is hold an NFT, stake those NFTs, and you'll get a share of the platform's earnings as well. So you can play and earn at the same time. Also, exciting news is we're gearing up to launch our BBT token, which is going to be at the core of the platform's economy. So the BBT token will unlock a whole load of utilities, like staking. You can earn passive rewards by just holding the tokens, or mining as well. You can generate BBT by participating in games activities. So there's a lot of exclusive bonuses with the BBT side of things, and we're hoping that sort of stands us out, and those holders of the token and also the holders of the NFT will be active participants in the growth and future of Basbet. So that's a little bit about us and what we're doing, and just a little bit about our holders, because I know there's probably a few in here as well. So we're delighted to be the first partner with you guys migrating our Gatos NFT collection over to the DPL 302 protocol, and give a lot more functionality and utility to those NFTs. So a couple of those actual real world use cases will be the Gatos NFTs will be backed by BBT, making them even more valuable. Holders will have the ability to swap their NFTs for SOL or BBT, or even swap them back to NFTs when they want. So you can even take a step further to burn your NFTs to collect SOL or BBT art token directly. So it just gives you a lot more, power and flexibility, which with NFTs, which perhaps they lack in some ways, to date, really. So, and the holders don't need to take any action. Thankfully, this migration is going to be happening automatically, and it enhances. Everybody get the rev share, other benefits that were made intact, but they'll get these flexibility and opportunities within Basbet and the dePioneers ecosystem. So, yeah, just importantly, I want to talk a little bit about the benefits for dePioneers and how that benefits the community there as a whole. So every interaction with those NFTs on the protocol will generate a percentage of fees that flow back into dePioneers DAO. So create a continuous revenue stream for the community, and that will ensure that the Getos NFTs become more valuable. dePioneers holders directly benefit from the increased activity on the protocol. So it's going to be hopefully a win-win, both powerful way for both ecosystems to grow together and create that long-term value for holders in both communities. So yeah, as I said earlier, we're delighted to be the first to adopt the protocol and be those kind of immediate benefits. Hopefully it kind of positions dePioneers as well for growth as more projects and partners come on board, and will be a very strong use case and case study and deliver more opportunities going forward for dePioneers holders with lots of different platforms in the future. So just a little bit of a few goodies at the end here. We're going to be offering an exclusive BT airdrop to celebrate the milestone. So we'll have 200 airdrop spots reserved for dePioneers NFT holders, each valued at $200 in BT tokens. So pretty simple process here. Those special Basbet NFT badges will be randomly assigned to 200 dePioneers NFTs. And if your NFT receives a badge, you'll automatically be included in that airdrop. Okay, so and if you don't get one initially, I believe you can still have a chance to obtain a badge through minting, reminting, or buying from secondary marketplaces. So and then finally, just talk a little bit about special welcome bonus for all dePioneers members who sign up on Basebet. We're going to be releasing details on a promo code, I think, in the very near future, and distributing those. So you'll be able to receive for 5 days $2 USD daily for those 5 days, give you a risk-free way to have a play with the platform and try out our games. But yeah, and reiterate, absolutely delighted to have dePioneers community on the journey with us, and look forward to seeing how the collaboration evolves and deliver value to both communities. And appreciate you guys having Sources and myself on today.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks. Yeah, it's really awesome to provide those benefits. We're excited to work with you with dePioneers. The DPL 302 protocol is taking a life of its own. It is a separate kind of entity of between UpRock, but obviously we helped start it and kicked it off. What's so exciting about this? You guys, through your platform, taking a really Web3 approach to having a community-based gaming site, casino site. And so what they're doing really interesting is they're sharing the revenue with their Gatos holders, and it was built on the kind of the next existing NFT protocol. What they're doing now is migrating to the DPL 302. It's the first hybrid NFT protocol, I think. I mean, not just on Solana. I don't think anyone else has a multi-pool back token. So it unlocks a lot of features for them, which is awesome. Why it helps them is like the original holders of the dePioneers, the DPIN DAO. As more people build upon the protocol, the rev share is actually shared with the holders, and it's really mutual beneficial relationship here. So really excited about that. The DPIN DAO is kind of really growing into it, and this is going to be a great source of revenue for both sides, I think. And so really happy for that, because I think the NFT space, besides the DPIN space, just NFTs, I think we need real innovation, and these are two ways to do that. Is like makes it more resilient and provides more benefits for the holders. And actually, NFT needs a source of actual income and revenue to be more sustainable. So this is going to help the growth of the protocol, and also going to help the growth of the original DPIN DAO. So and it's supporting a company that's doing the Web3 way, where the holders and original backers of the projects get some rev share. So I think that's awesome, and that's what the DPIN DAO is also about. So yeah, you might wonder if people are wondering how all these relates. That's what it is. I think it's pretty exciting to have you guys be the first migration. So thanks a lot for that, and we're going to do our best to make both parties successful. Yeah, really I think we'll probably go, if you go to dePioneer Cats, and we'll have a flyer to summarize the benefits there. Again, this is to be real clear, this is called the DPL 302 protocol. It's a hybrid NFT protocol that allows any NFT project to unlock more utilities by migrating to this. That means today, the DPIN DAO, the original one, you're able to back your NFT with multiple tokens. In the dePioneers case, you're backed it with 7 different DPIN tokens, 6 companies like Helium, Synesis One, Render, UpRock, and including the liquid staking token UPT Sol. And we were the first one to do that. And now this is a second company, Basbet, can be able to build upon that same protocol to unlock more features for their community. So that's really cool.
That's cool. I think we announced the protocol 2 weeks ago, and so now we've got that here. So that's really fast. So we hope to see more adoption, and really glad that you guys are, here to kick it off. And again, just a reminder, folks, this is for dePioneers, which is a different project than UpRock, but it's related. Like Jesse said, the dePioneers is a DAO that's to support other DePIN projects. And we have our own protocol, NFT protocol. But, because we kicked it off, UpRock kicked off dePioneers, we were talking about this here, but you can get more details about Basbet and this deal on the dePioneers on X. So it's x.com/dePioneerCats or x.com/BasebetIO. And also hop onto onto the dePioneers Discord for more details. And I think Tim still does the weekly spaces on Discord. So he'll have more information on that.
Yeah.
There. So really quick, basic again of the deal. There's 200 airdrop spots that are available to lucky dePioneer DAO members, and each will receive approximately $200 worth of BBT tokens. And then there's an exclusive welcome bonus. So dePioneer holders who sign up on Basebet using the promo code will score an extra $2 USDT daily for 5 days, which don't expire. And then you got your Gatos NFT, which is Basebet's Gatos NFT collection, which is migrating to the dePioneers DPL 302 protocol.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And where can we follow you again? It's Sources Chatwin and Seleco XYZ on X.
Yep.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, Basebet.io is a platform, and XYZ on Twitter.
And thanks for the generous offer with the dePioneers crew. Excited for that. And like get X Spaces. Yeah, the dePioneers DAO, I think, is starting to have a life of its own, and it's really growing. And I think it can command its own X Spaces now. And so we've been thinking about that a lot. It's been on Discord, but I think we're gonna probably have a separate live stream just for dePioneers now, probably on a Tuesday. I think that's what Tim is going to organize. So thanks for asking about that, encouraging it. Because it is starting to have a life of its own and slightly different content than what we're doing at UpRock. But we want to encourage it because we're really excited about that protocol, and the DePIN DAO benefits from folks who build upon it. So thanks for the generous offer, guys, and we really appreciate your support on the protocol. Yep.
And I just want to say, good to see you here again, man. We're always glad getting you at the end, but maybe we gotta get on sync here so we can have you in the beginning. So let's do J&J or Jupe and Juice and UpRock sync.
Yeah.
To see you here, because I want to be a fly on your wall too, but I'm preparing right before this one, so I don't get to see yours. So anyway, we'll sync up on that. Okay, guys. So anyway, everyone, thank you. Big thanks to Sources and Seleco for joining us and giving us a rundown on Basebet and this Basebet and X dePioneers deal. Anything else you guys want to add before we take you off stage?
That's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for having us.
Thank you.
Good. Thanks very much, guys, for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right, I'm going to take them off stage. Big thanks again to Basebet for joining us. We got a few more updates. Oh, these are more reminders. The liquidate and remit your dePioneer kitty cat. What are some notes here? It's a let's see. Oh yes, you can liquidate and remit your dePioneer cat in a single transaction. So that means there's no more swapping your DePIN token for Sol and then jumping back and forth. You just liquidate. It's all one process. And this matters because you can swap out your NFT quickly while helping keep the pool balanced. Plus, the small fee helps the DAO buy more DePIN tokens. So that's one step closer to finding your rarest space cat, swap by swap. And then another reminder, our public mint is open for our referral program. So you can earn 0.25 Sol for every dePioneer NFT that's purchased through your link, as long as it's unlimited, as long as the supply lasts. And I mentioned this the past couple streams, there is a proposal in the Posse DAO to extend that referral bonus for remint, because it's currently just for mint, but there's no conclusion yet. So if you want to chime in, if you're a holder and you want to chime in, hop on to the dePioneers Discord and join the discussion and help the posse decide.
Yep, and just a reminder, this is bringing it back to DPin on this one. Every NFT that you purchase is buying a bundle of bundle of DPin tokens, and so it really helps the DPin projects that are in that space help grow them, and also it helps also with the pool by UPT Soul, so buybacks UPT into the pool, helps the UpRock community, and also brings more value to every NFT transaction. So that's awesome.
Okay, great. And Obsidian. First, TechAround. Once we're done with the dePioneers updates, I'll get to you real quick. But first, Obsidian. We did have quite a lot of dePioneer NFT giveaways over the summer. We don't have any coming up right now, but stay in the Discord or follow us on X, dePioneers. On X, because I'm sure there's going to be more giveaways. Like as we bring in more partners, oftentimes the partners in the DAO or the new DAO members will give away a dePioneer NFT. So just stay active, and we'll post that whenever that's available. So that happens pretty frequently. When a new partner joins, they'll give away. They usually give a great airdrop, like Basbet is offering for the DAO. Or that plus a dePioneer NFT. So just stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we're talking to several DPin companies, and like a lot of them want to be part of the pool because we actually have over $1 million to deploy to buy DPin tokens. And so when we bring on a new partner that the DAO likes, appreciates, and votes for, then a lot of times just to celebrate, they'll sponsor a few NFT giveaways. So we are in talks with several of them. And that's pretty awesome. So just follow, and we've done quite a bit.
Yep. And speaking of partners, this is just a reminder from last week. We had TripRex on, and this was a great dePioneers exclusive offer. Watch the last week's episode or stream so you can hear from TripRex themselves. But a quick recap of this exclusive offer. TripRex is giving away, the first 4 dePioneer holders to book a trip worth $400 or more on TripRex gets a free Nomad NFT. And you have some kickbacks here. So you earn 4% on bookings that are made through the dePioneers or via the dePioneers hub. And then a special promo is that if you hold a dePioneers NFT and a Nomad NFT, you unlock 3.5% kickbacks on all site bookings, so not just the ones that are made through the dePioneers hub. And then lastly, there's a raffle. So be one of the first 3 to book $1,000 plus. And when we're saying dollars, we're saying USD or USDT, right?
Yep.
I think that's the correct. Yeah. So be one of the first 3 to book $1,000 plus, and you enter a raffle to win 17,000 Delta points.
Yep.
So that give you a nice trip there. Okay, I think that's it for UpRock, right? I'm not sorry, dePioneers.
Yep.
I think that's that. Real quick, and let's see, we've got TechAround asked about resetting MFA, so your multi-factor authentication in the UpRock application. So I don't have an answer. We're at the end of the stream, so I don't have an answer here, but go on to, if you haven't already, submit a ticket in Discord, and we'll help you out there.
Yeah. We've helped out many people with this issue. So if you have that, just go to Discord, and it sounds like it's a similar thing we can help fix. And so we're here to help. Discord is the best way to do so. Yeah.
Okay. Guys. Wait, hang on. Before I go, look at that kitty. Irish, I saw you changed in the middle of this, so that's it's good to see the cats. Oh, we do have some new stickers too from the artist. The artist Eli shared some new stickers for the dePioneers Discord and Telegram. I don't know when Tim is going to share those, but we'll have those soon. So we have some fun reaction stickers.
Yeah, cool.
We'll see. Maybe we'll highlight them next week. Or Tim will do it on Spaces. Okay. Anyway, I'm rambling, guys. I don't know. We're now at 1 hour and 30 seconds. almost on the dot. So thanks everyone for joining us as usual. Christopher had to drop off early, so I will extend his thanks for him.
Yep.
And we'll see you in Discord. We'll see you on Twitter.
Yep.
And,
October is here, guys.
as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a solid month of product updates. Really looking forward to sharing those with you every week. So October is here. Cheers.
October is here. When you're on Discord, give a big shout out and send a lot of love to our Rocketeers as well. They are amazing. And join us at the Contribute to Earn program because we want to hear from you. And also don't forget the grants.
Yeah.
UpRock.com/grants.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I actually have a hat, so cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
Good night. We're getting back to work. Bye.
All right, back to work. Bye.